Hi, welcome to a quick walk around video for our VW Tiguan. In metallic grey with 17-inch alloys. 3 of the tyres are Firestone and 1 is Bridgestone, so decent tyres all round. Wheels themselves are pretty good with only a few minor marks. Bodywork is nice and tidy all round. There's a little scuff just here which I'm going to touch in, but I thought I'd show it to you beforehand so you know exactly what you're dealing with. It's got the reverse parking sensors just there. Take a look in the boot now. So the parcel shelf is present. First aid kit will be in here, and the jack is in there as well by the looks of things. There is a 12-volt point just there, and then you've got a space saver spare wheel in there along with a warning triangle, and a bit of an old-fashioned thing now, a disposable camera if you get into an accident, so you could always have a camera on you to take a photo. Obviously 9 out of 10 people have got that on their phone now, but I shall leave that in there anyway. Probably more than 9 out of 10 people, isn't it? Minor little scuff on that one there. Parking sensors on the front as well. I think it's got the auto parking feature, so it has the ones that go right round the side of the bumpers as well. A couple of little marks, little tiny scuffs. When I touch in that bit I showed you on the back bumper, I'll neaten those up as well. But overall for the year, really clean and tidy outside. Have a look inside now. Rear windows are electric. Right, full black leather. This is in lovely condition. The seats are really nice. You've got your Isofix points down there for the 2 outer rear seats, and then if you're not using this middle rear seat, pull that little tab there, that comes down, and then you've got an armrest and cup holders there. You've got additional head height airbags for the rear passengers, and there's lighting controls up there as well. You've also got these seat back tables, again with little cup holders built in there. Really useful if you've got kids. Even if you don't, adults I'm sure would appreciate a table as well. Magazine holders there. Obviously it's exactly the same on the other seat. I'll show you that around the other side in a second. You've got your heating controls there, 12-volt point here, and yeah, again more cup holders, so you fit like 6 cups in the back, can't you? There. Usually these have fallen to bits by now, so that is all perfect and all the springs are working okay, so that's a really good sign. Carpet mats in the back which I've trodden all over. So yeah, exactly the same this side. Again, seat back table for this one. This headrest here isn't missing, it's just an optional extra when you buy it from Volkswagen that the original owner hasn't paid for, obviously. Hardly anybody does, to be honest. But if you wanted to get another headrest, you could get those on eBay and have the 3 headrests across the back. Right, here's your owner's manual with all the wallets and everything. I'll include pictures of those close up so you can see exactly what is in there, but there's basically one for the car and one for the audio system. Glove box here. You've got a switch to turn off the front airbag if you wish. if you want to keep a third child seat in the front. And then there's a dial there where you can pump the aircon in through the glove box. It's not a proper fridge as such, but it would supply cooled air, so you could keep drinks or whatever cold in there. Again, front seats in really good condition too. Right, let's go around to the driver's side now. So heated mirrors, 4 electric windows, and then there's your door locking buttons there. There's your headlights. Here's the dash. I'll try and zoom in on the mileage there. 67,832. It's got the onboard display there, so you can flick through. That's where your information would be about your phone if you'd paired your phone via Bluetooth. Servicing details, general setup, and then that goes into your normal onboard computer there. That was all controlled via this side of the steering wheel here, and then this one controls all your audio functions, your volume and skipping tracks and things. I'll check this and see if it's got the voice feature. No, it hasn't. Up there it's just muting and unmuting the radio when I press that button, so although all the steering wheels are the same, it doesn't have the voice control function. That's just your indicators over that side. Came into us with one key, original Volkswagen remote locking type. Just point out as well while we're here, it's got the upgraded rubber Tiguan mats in the front. This is an aftermarket phone holder, but it looked like really high quality, so I left that in there. I usually remove these, but it's nicely fixed and it looks to be of decent quality, so I'll leave that in there and you can choose whether that's for you or not. Right, here's your audio system. So radio, as you can see there, it's got the DAB as well, that's all working. Media button where you can select between all your different auxiliary inputs, so there is a slot for an SD card in here, or there's some other inputs scattered around the car that I'll show you shortly. That is where you would connect your telephone via Bluetooth, and that's just the general setup for the car, for the audio system, sorry. Here's your heating controls, so it's dual zone climate control, heated seats for the front passengers, and then all your other options are just there. There's a 12-volt point under there, little storage cubby hole. I'll move the gear stick out of the way so you can see these ones a bit better. So that's your tyre pressure monitoring system, that's your parking sensors, you can choose to turn those off or on there. This is your auto park function for parallel parking. The car will actually do it itself, utilising all the parking sensors. And then that is your traction control, you can turn it on or off there. DSG gearbox, obviously it designates on here that this is the 4Motion, so it is a proper 4-wheel drive car. And if you wish, you can use it in a sort of Tiptronic mode, going back and forth through the gears like that, or just over into drive for a regular automatic. It's got the electronic parking brake with the auto hold. Cup holders are under there. Then we've got this armrest, you can adjust the height of that up and down. And inside it is another 12-volt point, your regular auxiliary in point, and the VW MDI point. That will link directly to the radio. You have to buy a lead. It's obviously like this on one end. If you just search MDI on eBay, you'll find them no problem. And then the other end needs to be whatever your phone is, either a lightning connector for iPhone or USB-C for the Android stuff. There's this in here to connect to an old-fashioned iPod, so we'll leave that in there if you need that, if you need it. If you don't, you can chuck that away, of course. You've also got some additional airbags up here, and obviously a passenger's airbag there. Right, I think I've covered just about everything on the car. I appreciate it has a lot of features and I may have missed something, so if I have, please just give us a call and I'll come out and check for you straight away. I'm going to include a load of photos of the inside, the outside and any paperwork we've got, and hopefully that'll give you a really good idea of what the car is actually like. Okay, thank you for watching.